32 things we do to ourselves and should avoid. Many times, we are our own worst enemies. Therefore, in this article, I have prepared a list of things we do to ourselves that can negatively affect our well-being. So, if you want to be happy, you should stop. Number 1. Obsessing over happiness. We all want to be happy. However, when we obsess over happiness, we achieve the opposite. Happiness is found within oneself, not in others, and it has much to do with valuing what we have, following our path and desires, and having rational expectations. Number 2. Being emotionally dependent. Emotional dependence is a consequence of having low self-esteem. By depending on others and giving them your happiness, we feel addicted to their presence. This phenomenon often occurs in some romantic relationships. Number 3. Thinking you always have the absolute truth. We all have our own way of thinking, and we have all lived different experiences. Believing that everything we think is the only truth is a mistake. This mentality does not allow us to grow and also prevents us from respecting the opinions of others. Even if you disagree, others may have valid opinions too. Number 4. Letting the past control your life. The past is there and we cannot change it, but we can change the way we relate to that time in our lives. We all make mistakes, and therefore, to be happy it is necessary to accept them and learn from them. There is no use dwelling on something that has already happened. Number 5. Being too hard on yourself. When we live in the past, it is easy to be hard on ourselves. Therefore, it is necessary to accept, not forget, and stop blaming ourselves for the things we did not like in our lives. Acceptance is key to growing as individuals and enjoying greater emotional well-being. Number 6. Not being proactive. To enjoy greater emotional well-being, it is necessary to be active. That is, to fight for our goals and not remain still waiting for things to happen on their own. Number 7. Fearing uncertainty. One of the most common fears is the fear of uncertainty. It is the fear of not knowing what will happen if we take a risk. So, we prefer to stay still, even though we are not having a good time. Number 8. Complaining. Complaining will not change your life, so there is no point in doing it. It is better to analyze why things went wrong and try to change. If you cannot change, it is necessary to accept it. Number 9. Thinking negatively. Thinking negatively paralyzes us. So, we must be optimistic and look to the future with a positive mindset. Number 10. Trying to control everything. The fear of uncertainty often makes us want to have everything under control. So, we do not have to face the anxiety that uncertainty creates. Number 11. Staying in your comfort zone. This fear of uncertainty forces us to stay in our comfort zone, that place where we feel comfortable, and which, even if it does not benefit us, invites us to remain there indefinitely. Number 12. Paying attention to your limiting beliefs. Sometimes we think that what we believe is correct, but in reality, it prevents us from growing. These thoughts are called limiting beliefs, and we should avoid them. Sometimes, we have a belief about something that makes us pessimistic about our possibilities, and when we challenge ourselves, we realize it was not such a big deal. We need to avoid this kind of belief to be happy. Number 13. Worrying about what others think of you. Worrying about what others think of you prevents you from being happy and also makes you waste a lot of energy. To be happy, it is necessary to look inward and not outward. Number 14. Blaming others. Blaming others can be an excuse not to recognize that sometimes we can be wrong. We must keep our feet on the ground and be realistic. Number 15. Avoiding facing problems. Blaming others is a way to avoid facing problems. Therefore, if we want to solve things, it is always better to face problems and be aware that it is possible to change. Number 16. Blaming yourself. Not blaming others does not mean we should blame ourselves, but we should analyze problems or difficult situations as they are, without looking the other way, and learn from them to improve our situation. We should not blame ourselves but accept that things happen, whether they are good or bad. Thank you for watching the first part of our video. If you enjoyed it, don't miss the second part coming soon here on Psych for Everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming content. See you next time.